how to edit or format products on Made-in-Biz Express. So the first thing we will do, if you come to this page, of course, it should be known that you will not be able to edit a product if you are not registered as a vendor on this platform, or you are part of the editors or managers of the platform. So having said that, you should have your login details already, and you only need to click on this login to sign in. So I'll just use this login as an example. So then you log in, you type in your username. It may be a particular email address, complete one, or just username. So with your password already given to you. Now, that again. So now when you go there, you don't have to click on remember me. I'm just doing that because this is my work computer. So if you are using a shared computer, don't use it. Don't click on this. So login. So when you're logged in, you should see this symbol here. It depends on what you use. So this is what I use as the site administrator. So mean you logged in successfully. So now, having logged in, then you go to the product page you want to edit. So in this instance, as the administrator, I'll be going to the main area. So I'll click on the product. So let's just say I want to edit this particular product. Then I go to edit here, this pencil sign, click on it. So you're on the product page now. So you can see it shows, first of all, that is a variable product, meaning it's got different sizes, colors, or things like that. But definitely you would expect that with anything like this. So because different buyers will have different size requirements. So what we only need to do today is, first of all, let's click on this to make it as a catalog. Short description, you may or you may not put the short description here. Let's see what we have got here already. Let me expand this. So we've got, what you have here is what is called the specification, because you can see the model number, type, this and that. But there are no, let me, before we go further, let me show you another thing that need to be done, to be taken care of before you can edit. You should have on your computer installed the Notepad or WordPad. I use WordPad. Let me open it and bring it here. I hope you can see it. Okay, this is Notepad. On the Notepad, you should have what you need to get the information you need to get is as follow. Description, one, features, then specification, and lastly, package includes. So these are the four main characteristics of every product, every good product description or product details that any customer, any buyer will expect to see. So under the description, you can see, so we go back to the other screen where we were. We'll be interchanging. Let me see if we can merge the screen so that you can see everything together. Okay, let me not waste time on that for now. So we will go back to the previous screen. So you can see here, you only have the product name, which is really too long. So I will copy this, put it in the product description. Yes, you see, short description. Then, because this looks like a description anyway, but it's not really. So you can say this product this dress is this beautiful dress. Beautiful, beautiful, yellow, set with African traditional color, colored patterns. Okay, I missed something there. This beautiful dress, yellow tipped dress. Okay, with African traditional colored pattern is suitable for all casual occasions. or office. Location. So just make sure you check the office. That's the description I will want to use for this. So the detail, let me say this one. Let's just put this. Uh, you can use it. You can just leave this in it, within it like that. But let's make sure it makes sense. Fashion print, African maxi dress for women, summer, female elegance. Once you mention the set, let's edit the name first to make it more interesting. Let's say ladies, fashion trend, maxi dress. Then we remove it. Maybe we should say summer, maxi summer, casual, 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 and elegant. It's not danshiki. This is not danshiki. It's not Ankara. Not, you don't necessarily need to put Muslim or Ramadan here. Not, well, you can consider it a part of a buyer outdoor dresses. Doesn't, let's just make it a dress. Okay. So I think it looks much more interesting like this. So then you can leave this one here as it is, because every word here will be useful when it's being searched for on the internet. So this is what we now need is, this is the description we've done already, as well as the title, product title and product description. So then we should now go here. I would copy this whole thing and cut out. I'll still leave the space there. So now we go back to the Word pad where we were the other time. Remember, we've done the description already. Let me make that visible again. So here, we've done the description. So now we need features and specifications. So the one I just copied and cut out of the page is called we can make that the specifications, because it looks like specifications. So it gives you the information, more technical information about the product. So you don't necessarily need to add this. You can leave it out. So polyester is made from polyester. So that's part of the what should have been the description. So, but it doesn't matter as long as it's here. So now we are left with features and packaging. So in the package, definitely it's only the dress that is installed. So I would just assume it is one time dress. That's done. So if you notice, I've left some space between the first item here and the next one. So that is to give you will understand that better later. In the features, the features, let's say one, it is ladies dress, ladies yellow long dress. Okay, next one, short arm, taped around from neck at the front, let's say taped, excuse me, on the front side, which color Ankara and Ankara pattern. So what else? Let's go back to the image so that we can see what else we can use as description. Okay. Okay, so let's minimize this. I think we can see both of them. So you go to the picture, you can click to see the large file. No, sorry. No, you can't click. Let's try this. So, but at least you can see what it's got there. Whether it has got here button, I don't think so. Or maybe, but it's worth looking at very well. Maybe it's buttons it's got here or zip. You can use that also as part of the feature to describe it. So we can take some from here. Let's take all this. Let's just copy all this to use that feature. So let's go back to this one. We paste it in there. So then you can use them as separate. So you see fashion African print maxi dress for women. And then so you can put this to the next one. Some are female elegant dashiki. Just remove this because it's not dashiki. At least as a Yoruba person, you know what dashiki means. So elegant, a female elegant Ankara pattern. Let's see. I think we've mentioned that up there here. So you can remove it. Just leave the elegant. So you can, if you want, you can leave something like this, or you can just remove it. So open abaya. Okay, you see now we have something we can call features. So these features describe the product. describe the product itself, apart from the description. So now we have both description already, we have features, we have specification, and we have the package include. So that means we are done. So you can copy all this and then copy cut. So you are done with this. So you go back to the normal page. This is where you took the information from. Then paste it back in there. So now you need to format it. You don't need this one again. You know, we have description at the top side here, short description. So you just remove this. Then features. So now you need to format this properly. So features, click in front of the feature, go to here, paragraph, make the feature the heading 4. You can see it's become a bit fat now or bold. So now all these ones, highlight them, then go to this bullet point, make it that like that, remove one of the space to make it closer. You can see it's looking it's looking more nice now, more appealing to the eyes. So this is also another one. Remember, we did the first one as H4. So you do this one too as H4. H4 means heading 4. So that means the size it will show up on the page. So you highlight these two, then go to the bullet point, click it. You see? So then remove one space here to make it closer to that. Now we have much space here. So the same thing, remember, heading 4 for this. Then this one, bullet point. So make it closer too. So now we're done. So on this side of the page, we're finished with that one. On this side of the page, so the next thing you need to do is categories. Look at the product, and then you should decide in which category, product category on the website you want it to be. This is definitely fashion, and is a female fashion. So we should look for any category that sends us to female fashion, or you can see clothing and apparel. So if you click on this, don't just click on this, because there might be more departments under this clothing and apparel. So just click on the arrow. It shows you more. You can see. If you have clicked on this, this is what it means. That means it will only appear here in the top category, but not in the main area where you want it to be. So now, if you want it to be in the main category as well as in the other category, this is not definitely what we're editing right now. It's not a bag. I know it's for women, but this women here, you can see, is under bag. That means it's referring to bags, a women's bag. So, but women bag is not what we are dealing with right now. So then it's not, you can see it's not fashion accessories. So we are in the wrong department. So it's not clothing and apparel. It should be clothing and fashion. So we open it up, clothing and fashion. So designer clothes, if you like, you can make it designer clothes if you think it's a designer cloth. So Okay. Ready-made. Okay, ready-made for women. Ready-made for women because it's already sewn. It's not material. So I think that is done. So when you've done the category, then you need to go to the brand. If you know the brand may mean the store that is selling it. So in this case, you can, if you know the store that is selling it, which should appear somewhere. Okay, here, store. If it's not there already, then you can choose the store by typing the first three letters of the store. So, but in this case, if you don't know, just put it uh, on the exclusive choices. So, but not necessarily putting everything under exclusive choices. So, but the most important thing is that you should go to the store here and select the store. Let's type X, E, X. Okay, you see, it comes up. So you select it in the store. So this is the store this item will be linked to, or will be placed on the website of the store. So if you are done with that, which I think, because products like this will come automatically from wholesaler, so it will have included uh, already inventory. So shipping. So shipping, you can see here, you can decide what kind of shipping method you want to use. If you are an individual selling it, then you can, and if you have your preference or preferred seller, shipping company that you work with, then you must have given that to the staff here who will help you to include it in the shipping list. Otherwise, then you can determine whether it is from the UK or coming from Nigeria to abroad, or local standard from Nigeria or within Nigeria, or from UK or standard in Nigeria. So if you are selling in Nigeria and you want buyers to buy only in Nigeria, then you can choose standard in Nigeria. Otherwise, you can, if you want to sell internationally, then choose this. So we go more, we say more, we talk more about that later. So what next? Tax. Under tax, make sure you remove it, make it none, zero rate. So attribute would have already been there. So color, so it's only yellow color. If you have more colors, then you can add more colors by clicking here and selecting the color that you have there. So make sure, if you want the color option to be available to customers when they are buying, so then you can click on visible on product page. So, but in this case, there's only one color, so which is yellow. So you may or may not have to use this. I'll select that. So that will be that. So variations. So you can see this is why you need to be careful. If you have variations, meaning size, there's small size, it's also yellow, so only one color. So there's no other color to choose from. So medium, large, XL, and XSL. Okay, and 3XL. So that means it's designed for a wide range of shapes and body shapes. So linked product. If you have other products that you want to link it with, linked products means, for example, if there is a yellow bag, a yellow handbag, you think might go along with this, then you can select it, yellow bag. Let's say, let's just say handbag. Okay, it's not allowing us. Let's still leave that, but it will definitely automatically put some product there. So what else? Product policy, you don't have to do that. This commission, you don't need to do that. You don't need to touch those ones. So I think that's just all we need to do. So the next thing you need to do is just preview it before you save it. Click view. You see? So this is what you have done. Version. Okay, because we have not saved it. So it's still the old one that was there. So let's go back to it. We have to save it first. The changes we have made. Submit. Okay, when you hear that sound, it means it has been accepted. So now we can go back to the one we opened, refresh the page, and you see the difference. You can see that's changed to what we have formatted. You now have product description. You have the seller, the store that is selling it, and then you have the color option and the sizes variations that are there. So you see what we have formatted. You can see how nice it looks now. So features, you see. So it looks clean and tidy. So we can adjust this and remove the one space there, or you can just leave it. So, and here, this ones too, you don't necessarily have to leave them here. This is very, very important. So you can leave this so that the customers buying it will see this, and then they will know that it is important for them to check their sizes, measure themselves before buying or choosing the correct size for themselves. So, because if they don't do that, you just assume you are size 14. You just assume size 14 will be XL or XSL. If it's too small for you, you can't return it. So this is why it is very, very important to use this. Check your bust, check your waist, check your hip, check your length, so that you don't buy what is longer than your height, or shorter than your height. So, and it gives you a tip here. You can see that it's good that we left this information there. So, and then it shows you bigger pictures, beautiful, bigger images. So with this, okay, there was no buttons in front of it. So it's always good to have a good look at it. And then all these are not necessary. We can remove this. We will remove this because those ones are already in the information. Okay, one thing that we missed, there should have been information about attribute like when it will arrive, the estimated delivery. Yeah, estimated delivery. So estimated delivery in this case, let's go back to the page to have an idea. You can see. So this is why it is important to, maybe we should leave this information there. So because it gives you estimated delivery, shipping. So ship within, okay, item will be shipped within 1 to 4 days when your payment is verified. This is an important information. We can leave it there, but then we have to create the, so um, then usually transmit to Europe countries 15 to 25 days. So let's say we can make it 15 to 25 days for international, or 20 to 25 days working days. So we go back to the estimated delivery. On the estimated delivery, let's just use 15 to 20 days. So you don't have to make it visible on the product page. Don't use as variation. Okay, it can be visible on the product page, but don't use it as variation because it's not variation. So let's save it and go back and have a look. Now, before we go back and have a look, let's edit, remove that information that is not really necessary there. So this is necessary. This is necessary. This may, yeah, we can leave this there. This photo too is not really necessary because you've got the same photo there. Let's remove the photo. Click on it. Click on it. X. Click. X. So it's not cheap. Let's see. Save file and I think let's just leave this. We don't need this because whatever the customer tries to use will be visible there. Whatever is available is what they will use. Okay. Refund. It's well, you can leave it. You can leave it. Get out. All returned packages. So feedbacks. Well, you can leave this too. It doesn't really matter if you remove it, if you leave it, makes no difference. So if you see anything like this, it should be Made-in-Biz Express. Biz Express standard shipping. So we can either leave this out completely, all the information about shipping here, or you just make sure you adjust it appropriately. So then we go back to save, submit. Okay, so we go and view again, refresh. This will disappear. Okay, the images, the big images have gone. So you can see now that it's been properly formatted. So additional information, the estimated delivery that we added in here. You can see the sizes that are available also here under additional information. So that's all you need. So this is why we had to remove the other big images within the description area because it will be duplicated. So this you can easily enlarge and see properly. And that's what we want. It seems to be disturbing too much, so we'll have to adjust it. Okay. So that's done. That's all about how to edit or format product properly. The most important one that you need to do is the heading, the title to be adjusted properly to describe the product you are selling, and then find a way to work on the description, product description that fits or let the customer understand what they are buying. So, and then here, the feature must be correctly listed, specification must be listed, and package, what is included, what the customer is expecting after buying the product is also there. So that's all for now. We have done a good job. That if there's any information, just get back to me, and then we will be happy to show you what needs to be done. Thank you. Bye.